So the first PlayStation 6 title revealed. Today is the day. Let's talk about the state of play before the show goes off later today, and the power of the PlayStation 5 and Ghost of Yotei. Those are the stories we're going to cover today, and if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it, and as always, it's very much appreciated. First, from 1 to 10, what is your current hype level for the state of play today? We're going to be obviously talking about it more in a sec, but before then, I'm curious where current hype levels are at. So comment below from 1 to 10, what is your current hype level for the state of play? Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, the state of play. So it goes live later today at 5 p.m. Eastern, and we've been talking about what could potentially be there recently, but yesterday we got a solid backing. In Sony's own blog, they state this: tune in live this Wednesday for more than 35 minutes of reveals and news from developers around the world. We'll share new looks at anticipated third-party and indie titles, plus updates from some of our teams at PlayStation Studios, including an extended look at Saros, Housemarque's mysterious new title arriving next year. Look forward to nearly 5 minutes of gameplay captured on PlayStation 5. So Saros is going to take 5 minutes, and I'm excited to see all of that. I wasn't a fan of roguelikes, but Returnal pulled me in when that launched on PlayStation 5 in 2021, and this time they're taking in feedback, of course, and improving with Saros, so that's great. I'm looking forward to that. Beyond that, the focus for us here, obviously, is the mention of updates from some of our teams at PlayStation Studios. This indicates first party will most likely be there, because PlayStation Studios isn't only first party, it's also partner studios that work on PlayStation IP or Sony published titles like Death Stranding 2 or Helldivers or Lego Horizon, for example. So this leaves room open for Wolverine to show up and the God of War 2.5D game to show up as well, since that's reportedly being made by another team, not Sony Santa Monica. The September 2024 state of play was about the same time length as this state of play, and we got the first reveal of Ghost of Yotei last year, and that's a big title. So if Wolverine potentially shows up here, it's going to likely have a release window of 2026 and potentially launch next fall, like Ghost of Yotei. Unless Sony sees GTA 6 getting delayed to fall 2026, then who knows? They could release Wolverine a bit earlier, maybe in the summer of 2026. One game I haven't seen people mention as much or at all is Horizon Online. I wonder if that will show up here, since it was reportedly supposed to release this year. But they do say updates on PlayStation Studios titles, so I assume that's titles that are already announced, and Horizon Online hasn't been revealed yet, so maybe that's not going to show up. We're also hearing that Marathon is not going to show up at the event, so that leaves room for other titles. I'm happy about that. Overall, I'm excited. Let's hope Wolverine finally shows up and we can finally look forward to the launch of the game. And if you're enjoying the video so far, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community on our way to 150,000 subscribers. Now, diving into the second story of the video, the power of the PlayStation 5 and Ghost of Yotei. Reading from Twisted Voxel, in an interview with Automaton Japan, Joanna Wang, art director at Sucker Punch Productions, explained how the PlayStation 5 hardware shaped the look and feel of the studio's upcoming title, Ghost of Yotei. One of the biggest benefits of the generational leap, she said, was the ability to render distant views of Hokkaido with unprecedented fidelity. Early on, we realized we needed to improve draw distance, Wang revealed. To portray the vastness of the Hokkaido map, we needed to render distant views with high fidelity and accurate depth of space. Thanks to the PlayStation 5's hardware capability, Sucker Punch can now load millions of assets with tens of thousands visible at once, while populating the scene with hundreds of thousands of real-time particles, drifting snow, blowing leaves, fog, and ash across near and far distances. Other visual upgrades include improved starry skies, auroras, grass rendering, and terrain deformation, like snow realistically falling from tree branches, which further enhances the world's sense of presence. So this is one of the things I'm really looking forward to when it comes to Ghost of Yotei. The game is supposed to feel more alive and have a lot more going on in the world, and Ghost of Yotei was developed from the ground up for the PlayStation 5, so of course it's taking advantage of how fast you can load assets, and obviously stated here it's been a big benefit. Ghost of Tsushima was an impressive experience when it first launched. It's still impressive when you load it right now, so I can only imagine how Ghost of Yotei levels that up. But you guys let me know if you're hyped for Ghost of Yotei or not. Let me know down in the comments below. And now diving into the final story of the video, the first PlayStation 6 exclusive game revealed. Reading from PlayStation Lifestyle, we've finally been given our first look at a promising PlayStation 6 exclusive game that was announced first back in 2024. Kojima Productions' Physint is billed as a next-generation action espionage game, and we now have a little bit more information about it. Hideo Kojima revealed that the upcoming title will star Charlie Frazier, Don Lee, and Minami Hamambe. He didn't say who will play the protagonist pictured in the key art, but we've seen speculation that it'll be Robert Pattinson. Frankly, we're not sure where these speculations are coming from. Kojima brought up the SAG-AFTRA actors strike once again, blaming it for casting delays. Physint is still in the casting process, which makes us wonder if it'll release on the PlayStation 5 or not. We previously expected it to be a cross-gen PS5, PS6 game at the very least. So we got our first look at key art for the game, which looks really good, and then you have the first potential look at character visuals. They showcase what character capturing looks like, which left a lot of people wondering if this is a sign of what PlayStation 6 visuals will look like. For me, this doesn't show much since it's just CG modeling of characters, but of course, I can understand the excitement for PlayStation 6 potential graphics power. I never personally got into the Metal Gear Solid franchise, but I did enjoy both Death Stranding 1 and 2 just being a solid leap over the first game. After those, I'm excited to see what Kojima does returning to the Metal Gear Solid-like genre for action espionage, and we'll probably pick this up as well, like I did Death Stranding 1 and 2. People asked, how is this for the PlayStation 6? Well, look at the timeline. The game is still in the concept phase. Production might not start for another 1 to 2 years, and from there, 3 to 4 years for full production. This game is probably 5 to 6 years away, clocking you into the 2030, 2031, maybe even more time frame. And if the PlayStation 6 launches in 2027, that's 3 to 4 years, maybe a bit more after the launch, which I assume is when Sony should mainly just focus on the PlayStation 6. We'll see how this goes, but things are picking up, and if PlayStation 6 is launching in 2027, 2026 next year could be an eventful year for next generation discussions. Again, we also have a new potential PlayStation Portable to look forward to as well this time, and I hope PlayStation VR 3, which I don't really see a lot of people talking about, is in the works along with both the PlayStation 6 and PlayStation Portable 3. But you guys let me know if you're looking forward to Physint or not. Let me know down in the comments below, and if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with Bring On the Ghost. This is obviously in reference to Ghost of Yotei. If you're excited for its launch like I am, and hyped to hear how they're using the PlayStation 5 over how Ghost of Tsushima used the PlayStation 4, then destroy the comment section with Bring On the Ghost, and I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.